Hello and welcome. In this video, we will learn about enum or enumerations. Enumerations means specifically listed. Okay? In the previous video, we learned about macros. Correct? Now this enum is also used like macros. Okay, it is not macros, but the functionality is similar. All right. So what I will do is first teach you how to use it, and then tell you how enum and the macros are different from each other. Okay. Now to create an enum, we use enum keyword. All right. So let me do that. I'll hit enter here, and here I will say enum. Okay, enum. So this keyword is required. So after the keyword, we need to give a name to the enum. Okay. So let me give level. Okay, let me give level. And then inside curly braces, we write the enum items. Okay, so let me write low, comma, medium, comma, high. Okay, and then I will close this. Now this is one way to write it. What some do is they write it like this. Okay, like this. So it is left to you how you write it. Okay, so I prefer this way, so I will go back to the initial way. All right. Yes. So after this we need to end it using semicolon. So now we have created an enum. Okay. Now these items need not be in capital letters or uppercase, but it is a good practice if you write it in capital letters. Okay. Yes. So we have created an enum of the name level. Now to access it, we need to create a variable. Okay, so let me do that now. To create a variable, we must use enum. Okay, enum, and then the name of the enum, which is level. Okay, and then name of the enum variable. So let me say 3 levels. Okay, 3 levels. So this is one way to create a variable. The other would be instead of typing like this, other would be to say 3 levels at the end. Okay, instead of typing this line entirely, we can also create like this. So it is left to you. You can use this method or type it like this. All right, I prefer to type it like this. All right. Yes. So here I have created a variable. Now we can assign value to it. Okay, the assigned value must be one of the items inside enum. Okay, the assigned value must be one of the items inside the enum, that is either low, medium or high. So let me say 3 levels is equal to low. Okay, 3 level, or let me keep it medium. Okay, medium. All right. Now by default, the first item, which is low, correct, has the value 0. It is by default. Okay, by default this has the value 0, this has the value 1, this has the value 2. Okay, so now since I have assigned medium to 3 levels, medium is 1. So if I try to print this out, I will get 1 as result. Okay, so let me do that. Let me say printf, and here let me say %d and comma 3 levels. Okay, 3 levels. So now let me run it and I get 1. Okay, because by default this is 0, this is 1, this is 2. So let me here change it to high. Okay, let me run it and you can see I get 2. Okay, now if you do not want the value 0, 1 and 2, you can assign it. Okay, so if I say low equal to 5, if I say low equal to 5 and do not mention anything for these two, this will be in the increment of 1, which is 6. This will be 6. This will be increment of 1 of this. So this will be 7. So 5, 6 and 7. Okay. So high will be 7. So let me run it and you can see I have 7. If I have 15 here, this will be 1 increment of this, 16. This will be 2 increments of this or 1 increment of this. Okay. So if I run it, you can see I get 17. Okay. Yes. Next, you can assign values like this. I will say 23 and high equal to 49. Okay. So now when I run it, I get 49. Okay. Only when you do not assign values, it will be incremented. If you assign values like this, then the same value that you have assigned will be taken. Okay. Next, you can assign same values for both items or as many number of items as you have. So here medium 49, high 49. So if I run, I get 49. If I change it to medium, I get 49. Okay. So this is also possible. All right. Next, let me copy this and let me paste it here. So here, let me call it level 2. All right, level 2. Now this is level 2. Both names are different. But in this enum, we have low, medium and high. In this enum, we have low, medium and high. Now when I run it, I get an error. This is because items inside the enum should not have same name. Meaning, if I have low in this enum, the low name should not be repeated anywhere here. So here it has come and so I am getting this error. Medium, if it is there here, it should not be used anywhere else. Okay. So all the enum names must be unique. Okay. So we should not repeat it like this. Alright. So we can have low to, medium to, high to. This is fine. This is fine. But we should not have the same name even though these two are different. Okay. So I hope you understood this. Alright. Now, enums are often used in switch statements to check for corresponding values. Okay. So now that I have created an enum, let me use it in switch statement and show its working. Okay. So here I will delete this, here I will delete this. So here let me say switch. Okay. Switch, and inside switch 3 levels. All right. Now here I will say case 1 printf, what is 1? Low level. Okay, low level. All right, low level. Now after this I will say break. We need to make some modifications. I'll show you. Break. Okay, next case 2, I'll say printf medium level. Case 2, medium level. Break. Case 3, printf high level. Okay, and finally a break. All right, finally a break. So we have used 3 cases, but here I have mentioned 1, 2 and 3, so it has to start from 1. So I'll say low equal to 1. Okay, so now when I run this, I get medium level as output, because case 2 matches with this medium, because we have assigned medium to 3 levels, correct? We have assigned medium to 3 levels. Medium is 2 because we have assigned 1. So this would be 1, this would be 2, this would be 3. So medium is 2, and then we are matching 1, 2 or 3. So 2 matches with 3 levels, whatever is assigned for 3 levels, which is 2, and so this is printed out. Medium level is printed out. All right. So I hope you are able to understand. I'm assuming that you know how switch case works. We have learnt it, and so I'm not explaining this in detail. Okay. Yes. So enums are given generally for the things that do not change. Generally days of the week, months of year, colors and so on. Okay. Now this is how enum works. We have learnt about macros in previous video. The main difference between enum and macro is that macros can take any data type. Any data type. In the previous video we stored integer value, correct? Integer value. And also we used it as a function calls. We had function calls in macros, correct? So macros can take any data types. Even it can take loops, conditionals, functions also. All right, which we saw in the previous video. Whereas enums can only take integer constants, which we saw in this video. Okay, 1, 2, 24, 93, 101, something like that. Integer values. And since they take integer values, they provide clean way to declare multiple values in single scope of braces, as we discussed just now. Okay, so it is a good idea to use enums over macros if we want to have multiple well structured values of integer type. Okay, and once again, until you use them in your project, you won't be able to appreciate the advantage of enums. Okay, but as I have explained, this is how we use it. All right, so go ahead and practice what we have learnt in this video. Okay, so that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thank you for watching.